So here we are in 2026. Obviously, I'm not in Colorado right now. It's been quite a long time since I've done a proper training camp, and got an opportunity to come to a place called the Endurance House here in Boca Raton for a week and basically do a solo training camp. And yeah, that's why I'm here. I chose a good week to not be in Colorado with the cold front that came through. We've had really good weather out in Colorado this January. I've been able to get out and do most of my rides outside, which has been great. But I decided on my schedule pretty late, just kind of recently. And so I am taking advantage of this training camp basically to, kind of do a Rocky style panic training to get ready for the first race of the year. So yeah, obviously schedule wise, the plan for now is to go to New Zealand to start the year out. I was on the fence about that and was really considering Dallas. I enjoy doing first year races. It was an easy travel, but I was having a lot of dad guilt because it's on my kiddo's birthday. And so I ended up, not feeling good about racing that weekend. And so the option was either wait until Oceanside or go to New Zealand. And honestly, I've been to Oceanside a number of times. I've never put together a good race there. I've never felt good leaving that place. And I just didn't want to do that again. So I've raced New Zealand the full, and I've done 70.3 Worlds. Both times I left with a smile on my face. Always wasn't the result that I wanted, but I felt good about how I executed the race. And so going to a place that I've raced well in the past before was a little bit more appealing to me than some place that I've tried and just not put together a good day in. And so that's what ended up pushing me towards New Zealand. And obviously I know that it's going to be a stacked field, and I raced a lot deeper into the 2025 than a lot of the guys I'll be racing. So I'm coming off of a little bit of a shorter build into it than most of the competitors will be. But yeah, that's why I came here, to just try to boost the fitness a little bit and get quite a few miles banked in the legs, and just see if I can get into a good enough place to feel good to get on that start line. So that's the plan for right now, unless something drastically changes between now and then. I'll start the season there. After that will be Ironman Texas, and then I'm hoping to do Chattanooga 70.3 as a non-pro series race. Obviously Quintana Roo is in Chatty, and I won it the last year that it was a pro race. So looking forward to hopefully being able to get on that start line. I say hopefully, as there's always a few things that you have to consider. Is that a better option than going somewhere else to try to get a Kona slot if I don't have that yet after Texas, for example. But we'll figure out that when the time comes. Then the two 70.3s that I would do for the Pro Series would be Happy Valley and Boise 70.3. I'm actually quite excited about doing Kalmar as well. I wanted to do that race regardless of if it was a Pro Series race or not. And so that one is something I'm looking forward to as well. And then obviously the main objective for the year would be getting to Kona and having another good day on the Big Island. Entering the 2026 season, a lot of partnerships are the same. I do have a few that are different. Precision is a new add-on, and Bisaddle is another new addition to the team. But I've been really fortunate to have a lot of the main sponsors throughout the years, and they're continuing on with me as well. There's another, I guess, small change that happened, big change that happened about late about August of last year, I decided to go to a self-coached approach. And obviously I had been with Coach Dibbo for a long time, since I think we started 2016, and it was nothing bad or no bad blood or anything. We left on really good terms. I just had some aspirations to finish out my career self-coached, and I want to be coaching pros a lot more when I'm finished with my own racing journey. I'm coaching a few now, but that's what is something that excites me, and something that is a challenge that I want to take on. And I felt that I needed to put the trust in myself that I would expect a pro to put into me as their coach, as I kind of wrap up my racing career in the future. I'm definitely not here to say that I'm done racing after this year or anything like that. I've actually thought a lot about that. Obviously, I'm 40 right now. I'll be 41 for most of the races this year, and get asked a lot if when I'm going to wrap it up. And I've been thinking in the past. I was thinking about that, how I wanted to end things, what I wanted that to look like. And in a few low moments, it was like, I'm just ready to be done last year, as I wasn't having the best results the results that I wanted. But actually ran past Cam Wurf in St. George 70.3, right? I passed him right as we were passing his family. And his little boy was going absolutely nuts to support him. And it hit me, like, that was awesome. I loved it. And obviously, I have a little kiddo, but she's only 2 right now. And racing long enough to have her at least know what I did for a living once upon a time is something that I think is appealing to me. Also happened to be chatting with Cam after that race, and just said, hey man, that really was awesome to see that. I think that's just awesome that your kids are so into it. And we just kind of got to talking, and he also said something like, you're a long time retired in this sport. We retire in our 30s or 40s, and most people are retiring in their 60s or 70s. And so you're a long time retired in the sport, so make sure you get everything out of it before you even think about walking away. And that's something, so that day kind of kicked me in the pants a little bit. And it's given me a little bit of a different perspective. I might not be always racing for the front. I think that I still have a few good results left in me. And as long as I'm enjoying the process and not putting us too far into the poorhouse by doing so, I'm gonna keep on keeping on. As per usual, this has gotten a little longer than the starting intent, so we'll wrap things up here a little bit. This week, like I said, is going to be a pretty high volume week. I'll probably be about 29, 30 hours for the 6 days that I'm here. That's definitely not a normal week for me, but yeah, I'm looking forward to using this to lay the foundation and hopefully springboard me into New Zealand. So make sure you keep watching the socials for the little clips we'll put out with a little bit more of the details on the training during this camp. And otherwise, we'll check in on YouTube here leading into the next race.